Hi guys, back for another video. There's one more item that I picked up from the Retro Hunter, which I completely forgot. It's on a different location, and then that's Sonic the Hedgehog cassette player. So yeah, I forgot to mention that in the last video. It's just on the floor here. I was like, what? So yeah, well happy. Cheers, mate. So as always, I always go on a retro road trip. Basically there was a pickup that was locally to me. A couple of people messaged me saying, yeah, have you seen this? So I messaged a guy saying, is that the lowest you would take? And he was like, yeah, that's the lowest you would take. And do you have any other stuff? He was like, yeah, I've got other stuff. So sort of like my retro road trip, he was sort of like the end of my retro road trip. So I went on the retro road trip. So I'll show you the stuff that I picked up on the retro road trip, and then show you his big pickups because it's sort of a bit everywhere. So I popped into, I think it was Bodmin. Yeah, I went to Bodmin. Yeah, sort of like in the middle of Cornwall in a way. And yeah, so I went through charity shops, the little buy, sell, cash only, what do you call it, shops, cash exchange shops. And I picked up this, and I paid £5 for it, so it was quite a lot, but it's Mario Kart 8. Bit battered, but yeah, I'm happy to get that. So I think, have I already got one like this, or have I got them individually? Yeah, they said they said it's complete, but obviously I checked to see if it is incomplete. But yeah, so I'll probably have a little go in it, but it's definitely for me to trade and sort of sell on, especially at my convention. So I need a sort of bit bigger items than this. I think I've always picked up the cars. I always seem to find the cars at the car boot, so I'll have a look over there, see what cars, if they're the same cars or if they're different character cars, because I think you can get different ones. But yeah, it'd be good to be able to set this up and give it a go. It doesn't have a back bit, so I can imagine it was supposed to be another box, but yeah. But then the barcode is on the side, like there isn't a back to it. So yeah, I'll just see. Yeah, but for £5, I was happy just to get that. I can have a little play around and be able to sell it on, easily get my money back, etc. Yeah, I think it's supposed to have a back bit, must have. But yeah, better sell at convention. Probably put £10 or £15 on it. I'll need probably do a bit of research actually, and then yeah, sell that on. Yeah, went to another charity shop. Always looking for board games, so this is sort of little quick board game pickups. I got like a plunder game called Loot. So this was £1.50 in there. Yeah, £1.50 from Cornwall Air Ambulance. So yeah, it's another little card game. Yeah, play for 10-15 minutes. Just playing time 20 minutes. So probably 15 minutes playing. And then be able to sell on what, £5, £6 at UK Games Expo, which is all the board games are slowly building up for when I go there. So yeah, we'll have fun and then sell the board games on. Here's another one. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the game. I did have a version like this. Yeah, it's probably the second time I've had this in the last like 5 or 6 years. Me and my friend played it. It was absolutely hilarious. He hated it. Yeah, it was just, it literally, I always say, yeah, got anything out back? I don't even look on the shelves. This was out back. They said they hadn't checked it, but they said, yeah, we'll sell it for £1. So I thought, well, for £1, it's worth taking a gamble. If it is incomplete and I do find another one, there's a good chance I'll be able to complete one of these with like 2 versions of it. So yeah, now you can morph into a Power Ranger. I remember you going like further steps, and you gain and stuff, and suddenly you turn into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and defeating the putties. Oh my god, it's I remember being really bad, but yeah, I liked it. Bad is good. Okay, there was yeah, so I went to Bodmin, and then I thought, do I do Nuki? I thought, nah, I won't do Nuki. So I went down to Red Roof, the Red Roof Camborne area. That's sort of deep into Cornwall, and yeah, not a nice place. It's the poorest part of Cornwall. Yeah, I haven't been down there for a few years, so it has changed a lot. It got even worse. But I went to a few shops. There's a collectible shop up the road. Thinking, I haven't been in there. I used to go in there and buy games all the time. And I was wondering, is this still on the shelf? So yeah, so I went in there and it's still on the shelf, and I got this for £4, and it's probably been there for a good 10 years plus. The reason I didn't get it because I've already got one that's unboxed. But yeah, but for £4, I've got a battery sort of powered power station, wild things. Basically, you charge it up, and this can actually connect in the back of a PS1 and the screen. So yeah, I think it literally just goes in the back of the screen like you would normal like a plug. And it gives you, it says 3 hours, but I remember my one I had was actually like 2 hours. So you can actually 2 hours play portable. So now you can take your PlayStation 1 anywhere. So yeah, so a really good bit of kit. Really good bit of kit. I didn't even haven't even looked to see if they go what they sell online at all. So, okay, I'm trying to think where I got that one from. Yeah, usual charity shop finds. So NFL Quarterback Club 2002, a quid. PSP games, I think they're a quid. They didn't really say anything. So yeah, I think they're going from the same place as these PS1 games. So they're all a quid. Sonic Rivals 2. So I'm just looking over there. I got Sonic Rivals like the essential version. I got Sonic Rivals the normal version, but not the. Okay, next up, NFL 2K3. I didn't get the same game, did I? Okay. And NBA Hoops. So just random trash PS2 games to go into the collection. What else did I get? Okay. Another N64 game. 2 quid, that's NBA Pro 98. Missing from my collection. So yeah, definitely get that one. I think all this down here is actually for my retro road trip. Yeah, so I went in one sort of like one of those buy-sell shops. I think I got. This is what I got from them. They're quite expensive stuff in there, but they seem to have one of those little white baskets, where they're normally called the bargain bins, and they had books in there. And I picked them up, and yeah, they said, I think it was 5 quid. So I was like, okay. So I got a Pokédex, and pre-owned, and it was 5 quid. So this is for Pokemon Diamond version and Pearl version, and Volume 2. So you can't say no for 5 quid. Not much room here, is there? And there was Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is obviously then sort of like one of the newest ones the last year or so. And that was 5 quid as well. So I thought, result. Absolute result. I can't believe it. I think one of these had a poster in that kept them coming out. Yeah, and also got this. This is KKND Crossfire. I paid £15 for it. But yeah, it's sort of not in the best condition. I sort of wish I didn't. I think I went to trade something into him actually, but I was missing like one of the cables. Oh, for God's sake! I keep on forgetting the cables. But yeah, so I was happy to get that. So it all evens itself out. A couple more sort of like charity shop finds. Monkey Island the bounty pack. So I think it's got Secret of Monkey Island 2, The Curse of Monkey Island, 50p, Noddy. I think I paid £1.50 for Noddy, I don't know why. £1. And Future Racer, £1. Okay, next up. Yeah, I've got obviously my Final Fantasy cabinet, but I think when me and Kim were looking for it ages ago, he noticed my Final Fantasy Origins didn't have the art cards. I'm like, oh shit! And at one point, I had 3 or 4 Origins, and I must have, and I did have the art cards, but I think I've either sold or traded it on, and then I obviously put one in the cabinet, thinking they all had the art cards, but they clearly didn't. So every time I've been trying to look for the Final Fantasy Origins, so I went to CEX. I had a couple of vouchers. And I had some obviously games on me as well to trade in. So I thought, oh sod it. And I also picked up, I think I picked up some more games for like 4 quid at a charity shop. and I took them to the CEX and got like £22 or £20 like trading on them, and I thought, oh, result. Yeah, so these are some of the games that I got. Yeah, so I got Final Fantasy Origins, and it comes with the art cards. So hopefully it's the right amount of art cards. Hopefully there's no more than 2. So I'll just look into that. Yeah, so I was able to get that in the collection, and for 22 quid, I'll be able to sell on for the same price. 22 quid, easy. Final Fantasy 9, 15 quid as well. Yeah, I was really surprised at prices on these. I guess loads of people have been trading them in. And these, oh my god, this is 12 quid. And this one says not to be sold separate. Fuck my life. Oh, results. I didn't even look to see where it says not to be sold separate. There was like 2 of these in the window, and I picked up the one that says not to be sold separate. Fuck my life. Because my Final Fantasy 7, no, my Final Fantasy 8, like, thingy bobby version, my collector's edition, I remember buying it off eBay for about 15 quid, but it was minus the game, but I put a normal game in it. But obviously, the game that I needed to put it in was not to be sold separate. Oh, I've literally picked up not to be sold separate. Thank fuck for that. For 12 quid as well. I just normally pick up the games and then they go in a bag, and then until I do the video I can actually like look at them properly. Result! Fucking get in! Oh, well happy. Well happy. Yeah. But yeah, one of the reasons I sort of stopped in there was to pick up Breath of Fire 3. And I thought, you know, I haven't got it. I may as, you know, I've got vouchers on me, so I went in there, and yeah, obviously I looked at some of the discs, and I was thinking, you know, a couple of discs of like other games that were there. There's probably another couple of these, couple of Final Fantasy 7, and their discs were really scratched. Well, these ones are really good condition. And I was thinking, well, I've got some scratch games. I've got some, you know, PS1 games that I tried to trade in to the other sort of. There's like 4 CXs near me. I've tried each one apart from the one I sort of the last one I went to, because it's like an hour and a half drive away. And I thought, well, I may as well bring my ones in. Obviously, see if they take them in. So yeah, they basically took them in, and they sort of just disc cleaned a couple of them. They said, they disc cleaned, it came out okay, and they sort of took them in, while the other shops wouldn't take them in. And I'm thinking, result. And that's why I traded in for like these. That's why I got a bit more money. I was like, oh, cool. I didn't expect them. Yeah, I had a bag full of like the CEX reject pile that I've taken. Just like Zen Austral, like Druro, Plymouth, and then this time I was in Penzance, and I thought, oh well, I could trade them in, and that's how I got a bit more money. Like I said, yeah, a bit more money, plus the games I had. I picked up for the charity shops really cheap, so I traded some of them in. But result, yeah, so I needed that, so that's all these complete. There was a couple of other games, but they were really, really absolutely destroyed. There's one that looked like it had, like, I guess, like water smudge marks on it, and he said, oh, I'll disc clean it, and because obviously it was a bit dusty, I'm like, oh, I don't want you to disc clean it, I'll happily take it home. But he already put it in the machine and came back, and obviously there must have been like, a little bit of dust, and then like, you could just see, like, it's like a mint condition disc, but it's like dusty, a little bit of water, but you can't see any like laser mark, what you call it, or scratching at all. But when you put it in, obviously there must have been a little bit of, I guess, dust, like a big dust particle, and it's like, and he's like, do you want this one? I'm like, no, not really, not now. Absolutely destroyed it. I'm like, no. Painful. Absolute painful. So yeah, really happy with that. Oh, I can't believe that one says not to be sold separate. Fucking result. Fucking result. Happy as always. What else did I get? Okay, so yeah, carried on walking around, charity shops and that jazz. Yeah, went to Falmouth, so I'm going to do the second part of the video in a minute. So it was a big pickup there, and I sort of messaged. It was supposed to meet him at 5, and I thought, oh, I may as well quickly nip into Falmouth. So I said, I'll be, can I pop into town and come, pop into you on the way back? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Went in there and went round a couple of charity shops as you do. End of the day, so I got In Charge of Forest, 1982 version of it. I'll be able to sell for £5 or £6. But I actually think no, I got this from somewhere different. Like I said, yeah, I got this one in Falmouth, but there's one down there I got at the same time as Power Rangers, I think. Or one of these three came with anyway, with Power Rangers. Yeah, so I got that. The other one is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Eclipse. Painful. But this is random, like, I don't know, I always see people sell them for like £10, £15 at conventions, and they always seem to sell, so I'm like, okay. I'll take the UK Games Expo. Contents check it as always. £19.99. And yeah, just put a tenner on it. Yeah, I think these are £1 or £2. And the other is 22 1B Baker Street, the mystery detective game. So I've never played this one before, so I'll literally play it with my friends. Game approximately 1.5 hours. My God, the scene is set for another Sherlock Holmes mystery, just one of 14 brand new cases for you to solve in this original detective game. Yeah, so another one to sell and trade on, but yeah, you just literally just play it for a couple of times. If you enjoy, you play for a bit more. If not, you can obviously just sell on. So yeah, we're happy to get the round of ball games. That's not CX after, is it? Okay. Yeah, and that was about it. So I thought, oh, I've just got enough time to go to, I think it was Stand Games in Falmouth. I was power walking it there because it was like 28 minutes past 5, thinking, oh, sometimes they close at 5:30, but he was still open. Walked around. They had no retro games. I haven't been there for a couple of years. I remember he had some PS2 games. Did the usual, got anything out back, any promos and stuff. But he had lots of new games, and he had some board games. So I got this board game. Where is it? Okay. I think some of it's down there. And basically, I saw the price on this and was like, okay, I go, does that include everything? And he's like, yeah. So it's Mega Man the board game. It said 50 quid plus an add-on, but there was 1, 2. So it's 4 add-ons. So I go, does it come? Yeah, it comes with an add-on. He's like, yep, it comes with all those add-ons. We sold like some before at 50 quid, but people weren't bothered about the add-ons. I'm like, why wouldn't they not be? So this itself is a 50, 60 quid game on its own. These are about £9 to £10. Amazon about 12 quid each, and this is about £20 to £22. So I'm like, result. So I'm not too bothered because I've obviously read reviews, seen people play it, and not really too bothered about having it in my sort of like collection at all. I like Mega Man, but I'm not a big fan of it. Not like a huge fan. So yeah, I played him. I've enjoyed him, but there's nothing I'll sort of go out of my way to sort of buy Mega Man and all that jazz. Yeah, especially obviously the sort of rarer Mega Mans. If I see them, I'm not really, I don't really go crazy for them. But anyway, I'm going to put this on the local board game group, or the board game group. I'm just going to put 100 quid, and I think it will sell easily. So I'm going to gain 50 quid, and yeah, post it. Yeah, because these are, I think these are like 10 quid each. So I'll have a look. I'll have a look right now. Remember in the shop thinking, I can make 50 quid on this, when I was actually in the shop. Mega Man. Come on. Every time I do a fucking update, it like just slows it down. You should never do any of these updates. Which one you? Tin Man. Well, on Amazon there's only one of these for 50 quid. I'm like, what? Amazon this is like 77 quid, but obviously there's like new and used ones. New is 50 quid, yeah, that's a proper price. That is a proper price. So easy should better sell it for 100 quid all in. On the board game groups. Let's have a quick look on eBay. The dreaded eBay. Oh, I need to say I posted something. Mega Man board game. Yeah, and on eBay it's just like, yeah, complete listings. On eBay for new versions is like 60 quid or so. There's one sold for £42.89 plus £10 post. But then there's one open. It's, yeah, it seems to be a bit of a random seller. So yeah, so I just put 100 quid and see if it sells. It looks really cool though, but apparently the gameplay is not the best. Two to 6 players as well. We're all individual Mega Mans. And he's give you extra Mega Men. Guess you're a baddie. I don't know. It's a dog! All the Mega Men look the same, so hopefully these will help you. Yeah, help Mega Man, house cleaner, roll. This is funny. Yeah, so that's another one to literally sell on. Off of 50 quid, I was like, fucking result. And yeah, that was it from that little road trip. So yeah, oh, not to be sold set, but fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Yeah, cheers guys. So hopefully by the time obviously if I get earn an extra £50 on that, you know, it sort of pays for some of this. My fuel, like a good day out. Yeah, so cheers guys. So I'm literally going to be back in about 1 minute for another video. Cheers.